David Goggins is back. In his new book, Never Finished, he shares with us stories and lessons of how he continues to push his limits on the quest for greatness and offers a blueprint of how we can maximize our potential and break through the so-called glass ceiling. In this video, I'll share the best ideas that I found from the book. Let's get started with idea number 1. Everybody has a past. Goggins had a tough childhood. At home, his father was abusive. At school, he was bullied, and he faced racist taunts growing up. He could have continued to focus on these things, wondering, why me? And use it as an excuse for his life. When he joined the Navy SEALs, he realized everyone had a story. People in their past were bullied, beaten down. Some had relationship trouble. Some were loners who didn't have friends, and so on. Goggins learned that despite the stories he had told himself in his head, thinking nobody had been through what he had been through and nobody could understand him, tragedy affected everybody, and it made it easy to get lost in the fog of life. The lesson here is, everybody has a past, the stuff that holds us back in life. It's time to focus on pushing past that and focusing on things that will push us forward in life. Idea number 2. Using negativity as fuel. Goggins feeds on negativity. Instead of letting the darkest moments of his life, his past trauma, hold him back, he instead uses it as fuel for motivation. But in classic Goggins fashion, he takes it to the next level. Instead of journaling, he talks about recording yourself, recording your fears, your failures, your trauma, and playing it back to yourself. It can have a profound effect on your mind. It can help keep you honest. It can help motivate you, and it can stop some of these things from having such a hold on you. Goggins even does this with the negative comments he gets online. He prints them, records himself saying them out loud, and plays it back to himself. All to use it as fuel to motivate himself to get better. The third big idea is suffering is required to achieve your dreams. Many dreams are made when we feel safe and calm. Even if you are struggling in life, our plans to overcome our struggles or change our conditions are made in a moment of comfort. But when we face our most intense struggles and challenges while pursuing our goals, many of us panic, and fear and doubt start to creep in. In that vulnerable moment, we may feel like imposters and dreams may feel like fantasy. This is where most people buckle. David Goggins talks about the idea of the 1-second decision, where people can choose to think instead of reacting. When he was training to be a Navy SEAL, Goggins had to undergo extreme training, famously known as Hell Week. 1 week of training that required him to endure long hours and non-stop training in the cold Pacific Ocean. He was cold and miserable at the beginning of the training and still had an entire week to overcome. He made the 1-second decision. Instead of giving up, he made the decision to think about his current situation, what lay on the other end of his training, the promise of a better life. He reminded himself of how much he had worked towards this and already sacrificed in his quest of becoming a Navy SEAL, and how badly he really wanted it. Whatever our goals may be, whether we're trying to lose weight, trying to quit smoking, or going through law school or medical school, we will all face our moments of weakness. These crucial seconds are what we must be ready to win. We can use the 1-second decision to stop and think, to regain our composure, and to continue on our journey to accomplish our biggest goals. Idea number 4. Surround yourself with the right team. Small minds and weak people kill big dreams. Even if you're focused on your dreams and you work toward them diligently, having the wrong people around you can hold you back. They can suck the life out of you and ensure you don't succeed. When Goggins selects his team of ultra-marathon runners, he doesn't look for the best runners. He looks for people who share his mindset, who motivate him and push him to accomplish his goals and together to win the marathon. Before selecting your team, Goggins talks about doing some thinking. figuring out who you are as a person and what you want to achieve. Once you have that figured out, work on assembling your team. When Goggins had the goal of becoming a Navy SEAL, his mom was one of the few people in his life who was on board. She became a part of his team for that goal. When he was pursuing his ultra marathon goals, his fiancée became a part of his team. She believed in him and shared his vision. Whatever your goals may be, figure out who you are, what you want to achieve, and surround yourself with people who share your vision and will help you succeed. These are some of the best ideas I found while reading the book. For more such ideas, please get yourself a copy of the book. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please give us a like and subscribe for more such content. Till next time, bye-bye.